everybody. Okay, today we are talking about graphing linear equations. So, working with an equation, or maybe just giving like a couple of points. What else we got? We're giving a point and a slope. That's basically what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so some of the stuff we've already done, so it should be a quick review. But let's go ahead and look at the first example. So here we got an example. We have to graph 3x minus y equals 9. Okay, well, in order to graph this, we're going to need it in slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b. We do that by first subtracting 3x from both sides. Okay? Ooh. Yep, now we get negative y equals negative 3x plus 9. So now I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by negative 1. So everything gets divided by negative 1. So now I have y equals 3x minus 9. And if we look, here's our slope. Our slope is 3, which we can change to be 3 over 1, so we can see the rise over 1. The other thing we need is the b, which is negative 9. Okay? Now that we have this information, we're going to use our y-intercept, and we're going to plot that point first, which is right down here. Hopefully it works. Yeah. That's our y-intercept. Okay? That's our first point we're going to plot. Then we're going to use our slope of 3 over 1, and we're going to plot our next point. So we're going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. There's our next one, up 3, over 1. I told you, I might have told you in class the other day, is that I like to do multiple points because I can't draw a straight line to save my life. So there's a couple points. And then once we have a couple points, we just go ahead and draw our line. That's it for graphing. Okay? Over here on try on your own, go ahead. This 7, though, should be a y, so please change that first. Okay? So it's negative x plus 2y equals 8. Alright? Go ahead and try this. While you're trying this really quickly, before you try this, I want to make sure it's recording. Yep, we're good. Okay. Sorry. So go ahead and try on your own. And when we come back, oh, why things are popping up. When we come back, I will go through the answer and show you the picture, okay? Alright, bye. Okay, so when you do this, you get y by itself. You end up getting a slope of 1/2, positive 1/2, and you end up getting a y-intercept of 4. Okay, so we go ahead and plot this. Our y-intercept is 4, which is right here, and we do a slope of 1, up 1 over 2, or down 1 and to the left 2. That's our line we think. Okay? Alright, let's go on to the next one. Graphing a line from a point and a slope. Okay, so this is very similar to graphing it from an equation, except we don't have an equation. But we're given a point, so that's actually going to be our starting point. We're going to graph the point first. So negative 2, negative 7 is right here. We plot that point, and again, we're using the slope still. So our slope is 3, which is 3 over 1. We're going to go up 3 and over 1. Right here, up 3 over 1. Oops, sorry. There we go. I like to make lots of points, and then just draw a line through it. Okay? That's what we're doing. So the only difference is that our point, even though it's not the y-intercept, we're going to plot that first and then do the exact same thing. Okay? Here you have to graph 5, 0, and with a slope of negative 4, 3. Okay, so go ahead and try that on your own. When you come back, I'll have the answer for you. Okay, so our slope is 5, 0, which is right here. And then, our point is 5, 0. Our slope is negative 4, negative 4 over 3. So it ends up making our line look like this. Okay? Not too bad, right? And we're just using rise over run to plot this. Now these two I actually wanted you to write the equation for. Okay, so a little bit more practice with writing the equation. So our example, we had to graph negative 2, negative 7, and it had a slope of 3. So again, we're trying to write it in y equals mx plus b form. Okay? So we were given the slope was 3, but we weren't given the b. Now you might be able to find the b from your graph, which is fine. If not, though, maybe it doesn't cross the y-axis perfectly, you're going to have to use the point. So I just wanted to show you how to do it with the point. I'm plugging in the x and y from the point, so I can have b be my only variable. I simplify it, so I have negative 7 equals negative 6 plus b. I'm going to add 6 to both sides, and I end up getting b is negative 1, which gives me the equation of y equals 3x minus 1. Okay? So I want you to try to write the equation for this one. Okay? Here's my hint. I don't think it crosses the y-axis very pretty, not perfectly. So I would try to do your equation algebraically. So go ahead and try it. When you come back, I will have your answer. Okay, so here's what you should have gotten. Y equals negative 4 over 3x plus 20 over 3. I told you it doesn't come out very nice. Or if you want to do 20 over 3 as a decimal, it would be 6.6 repeating. Okay? But that's it. Alright, and then on the back of your paper, you have a back, we're going to graph a line given 2 points. Now, this is probably the easiest thing. Okay? Because if you're given 2 points, you just go ahead and plot those 2 points. So I have negative 3 comma 4, which is right here. And I have 5 comma negative 2, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. And once I have 2 points, I can draw a straight line through it. Okay? Done. Alright, now we want to write the equation for this line. So if we're given 2 points, we aren't given the y-intercept or the slope. Well, we need the slope, so we're going to calculate the slope. So I do negative 2 minus 4 and 5 minus negative 3. I end up getting negative 6 over 8, which reduces to negative 3/4. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and use this slope and one of these 2 points. I think I used the first one, negative 3/4. Sorry if I'm scrolling a little more than usual. I used the first one. So I'm going to go ahead and plug the slope in and the x. First, I'm going to plug the slope in first. So I get y equals negative 3 over 4x plus b. I'm going to use the point to plug in for the x and y, so I can get b by itself. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and reduce it. Oops, sorry. I get 4 equals 9 over 4 plus b. Subtract 9/4 from both sides. I end up getting b equals 7/4. So my equation doesn't look pretty, but it works, is y equals negative 3/4 x plus 7/4. Okay? So this one's a try on your own. You're going to graph these two. Notice that these two are actually the x and y intercepts. Okay? You're going to graph these 2 points, draw the line, and then you're going to write the equation. Okay? When you come back, I'll have the answer. Alright, so our graph is actually this. Where 0, 9 is our y-intercept, and negative 3 comma 0 is our x-intercept. Okay? Our slope ended up being 3. Okay, so when we write the equation, we get y equals 3x plus 9. Because we already had the y-intercept, so I didn't have to do this to find it. I could have, I still would have gotten 9, but remember, they gave me the y-intercept right here. It's 9. So I just plugged it in. Okay, I found the m and I plugged in the b. Alright? Remember, if you have any questions, please let me know. And I'll be happy to answer them next class. Okay? You guys have a great weekend, and if you're my White Day kids, I hope you had a great weekend. But I will see you next class. Don't forget, you do have a quiz on slope and parallel and perpendicular lines next class. Okay? Bye!